Alright. Theoretically, we should be live. And of course, they can hear us because I can't mute us anymore without muting our headphones as well. So, oh, yeah, music, right. There we go. Okay. Alright. No, I'm running 100 different ways today. How about chat on my desktop would be nice. Oh, I already got 3 people watching. Isn't that cool?
One of those me.
I was gonna say, one's probably Tim, but... Okay. Alright, I just gotta get my links, and then post the links. There we are. Discord. Ugh. Okay. I think all the messages are out. Hey, record time. I got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to contemplate my existence. This is the part where I sit in silence and think about the world. No. Just waiting for that countdown. Usually I'm running like all the way up to like 30 seconds left. I don't have too much time to do it, but I don't know. I guess I kind of prepared the message in advance and everything was all set. I think we're okay.
You have contemplated your existence.
Yes.
Have you concluded you've been abducted by aliens already?
No, thank God. I don't need any of that fucking trouble. Yeah, wait, no, you sent me an Aliens thing on Netflix, so I gotta watch that. That looks cool. Like, as much as I'm terrified of aliens, like, I cannot help but to watch the shows about them. Like, it's a fear and a curiosity melded into one. So, in other words, I'm going to watch that and not sleep tonight. Thank you. Thanks, Tim. Oh boy, alright, 10 seconds. Oh yeah, we're also late, sorry. I forgot to mention. So, but we're here. 1 second, 0. Alright, welcome back, fellow scrubs. I'm here with Tim, and we're working on Retro Mansion Games stuff, which is affiliated with me and Tim, and the song scroller is not working, so here we get to go to my desktop and hit the thing. And now it is working. Cool. Okay. Alright. Say hello, Tim.
Hello.
So today, yeah, I'm half asleep, so we're just gonna do like pixel art shit. And well, sort of. Like, it's gonna be some coding. What I wanna do is actually import like a small tile set and actually use it and figure out like how are we going to manage the layers of stuff here and see how that works and see what like kind of the best way to do that is, and then it should look somewhat cool at least, and we'll get to see how that works. My expectation is we're going to keep separate layers for the physical and the any kind of layering that we need for tiles, so we'll probably end up with like at least 3 layers in this example, and then we'll figure out what to do and what to go on about with it. Move that over here. I have a feeling that managing some of this might be a pain, so I'm kind of dreading. I don't want to put it. Managing the tile set itself. I'm not sure how that's going to work. So if like we have a tile set and we make a tile palette out of it, that's fine. Okay, whatever. But what if we have to update it? Then what? Like, what happens? What if they add tiles or get rid of tiles or whatever? Is that going to be a nightmare? I think it's going to be a nightmare. But I guess we'll find out, right? So I'm just
Yeah, I
gonna,
guess.
yeah, I'm just gonna use this one that I made a while back as sort of a test one. I mean, it's somewhat decent, not like super great, but I don't know. It should give us some information at least as to what we're dealing with here. So I think there are. Well, we'll go with 16 by 16 for the tile size. That'll be the easiest to edit. I mean, realistically, we don't have to be all that conservative with our RAM usage. We could be very lazy with that because, well, it's a modern console. It's not like literally running on the NES. It doesn't have to conform to those strict memory limitations. So, I mean, to be completely honest, all the textures in the game could probably literally be loaded at the same time and it wouldn't even phase any kind of modern device, which is funny when you think about it. But like even in Pocket Fighter EX, I think the entire texture sheet for a whole character and all the effects all crammed into one is like a meg. Like, it's insignificant. So, and that's not even using reduced colors. Like, that's using, like, I think a full color format. So I'm not worrying about it. It's not going to be a big concern, I think. So we should be all right.
Just do what Mega Unlimited did.
Oh God, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, if I remember correctly, they just literally made a giant fucking bitmap with the level on it. And they just literally edited the entire level as a giant fucking bitmap. And they just put it in, and yeah. I mean, yeah, well, there is another concern there. So that is obviously not memory performant because you're not using repeating tiles or whatever. You're drawing one giant, at least one room at a time or whatever. But if you draw the entire map like that every frame, that's actually a CPU performance problem at that point, because you're drawing a giant texture that has, like, you're drawing every pixel in that texture, whether it's visible on screen or not, because it's one giant texture. If you were to split up the rooms into their own separate images, like, that would be easier to manage. That would be all right, and you wouldn't have too much problem with that. And we could literally do that too, but one, you can't edit it in real time. That's an issue. And two, it makes editing it kind of a pain in the ass. Like, it could be seen as performant for editing purposes in some ways, but not really for others. So, yeah. I mean, unless you have to have some other, like, pixel, right? If you edit one tile, it updates the entire tile map. You'd have to use something like that. Otherwise, you'd be copy and pasting tiles for like 10 years to update something. And most likely you'd miss one, you know, right?
Yeah. Did you get the new Age Price update yet?
Did I do what?
Did you get the new Age Price update?
I did not. I tried the beta, but it kept crashing on me, so I had to revert. I don't think they've not betaed it already, so I don't know if it tells you here. I don't know. But whatever, I'm still on the old one. So yeah, no, we don't have that luxury. That's another thing. So unfortunately, we're just kind of flying blind here. We do take 10 years to update all our tiles. So yeah, let me just pick off these tiles real quick and put them into a texture, and we'll see how this works. Now my expectation is, excuse me, we do not want to, once we have this sheet here, we do not want to expand it horizontally, only vertically. Because I think Unity will have a fucking fit if you start adding more columns. But I think it can handle the bottom. Like if you're automatically doing the sprite cutting, I think then if you go from the bottom, it should be fine. I mean, you could do it manually. That's fine. I just feel it'd be easier to not have to manage that. So first thing I would say is we need to pick a reasonable width. For this example, it probably doesn't have to be bigger than 256. Oh, that doesn't even pan out right. Really? That doesn't divide by 16 by 16? Hold on, let's see what our grid settings are. I could swear that that did by 6. Yeah, 16, 16. Okay, we can't do it that way then. I did say 256, right? Yeah. But it's 8, but still. Oh wait, hold on. No, hold on. I was looking at the inside, not the outside. Maybe it will work. Yeah, that works. That works. That makes a nice even 16 by 16 cutout. Okay. All right. I'm going crazy apparently. So we're here. We're fine. I'm gonna start with the background, which I think is a mirrored image. Now again, we don't really have to be too. We could be a little lax about that. Even though this is a mirrored sprite, we could absolutely just keep it all in the sheet and not have really any performance penalty, because it's really just a memory thing. I'm thinking about if we should though, just to see how much of a hassle it is to manage in-game to do that kind of thing. So, alright, and this is that, yeah, alright. We have only a couple different tile variations here, I believe. I think these 3 are the only ones for that platform. And so we can do that. But let's take a look. Yeah, these 2 are definitely different, and this one's a solid one on all accounts, so that works. Now, in the old days, you would only take like half of this, and you'd say that that's like one tile. And then instead of having this entire one, you would just make up a composite of 2 of those sides to make that tile. But we can be lazy because we have copious amounts of RAM for this kind of thing. So lazy we will be. What's that?
Lazy bum.
Yeah, lazy bum. Pretty much. And so this one, we've got this, it's pretty much the same situation here. This one's a solid, this one's got the little bottom, and this one's got the top. Again, in the old days, you would just store half the tile, and you would repeat these down here.
These.
Yeah, the old days. But we're not living in the old days, we're living in the lazy days. So we'll just do it this way. Okay, and then, oh, there's this corner tile. We'll get to that in a minute. I just want to get this one down here. This one repeats for everything here, so we're okay with just having that. What else do we have here? Any other variations? For floors, it doesn't look like it, so I think we're gonna move on to ceilings and walls. So walls, this one is actually gonna have to change. I don't think we can have this pattern here, because it sort of conflicts with the, like if you had a wall here that didn't have a floor immediately above it, you wouldn't see this here. So we would have to say that this is, oh, what am I drawing on here? There we go. Theoretically, we would say that this is not a thing. It would have to be like that. Unless you made a special variation just for this. Yeah, in fact, you would kind of would have to say that this would also be an issue here. So what I think we're gonna do instead, we got 2 types of ceilings, don't we? We got one that actually has beams above.
Tile variety than NES though.
What's that?
We got a lot more tile variety in the NES though.
We do, and that's okay. And there might be a way to manage this too. I don't know, just wondering. I think this is just a flipped upside down version of the floor. Yeah, I think there's a completely vertically flipped 4 tiles. Because you notice it's got the hard, bright edge on the bottom. And then it's got these beam bits, which are down here. But it just doesn't have the thing above it because it's cut off by the top of the screen. So that's a thing too. I mean, we can rotate tiles, I believe, in Unity. So we could technically do that. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this, to be honest. I mean, really, theoretically, I don't... Like, if it was on an NES, I don't think we'd have enough RAM to potentially get that kind of thing. We get composite tile, and what that means is using the tile data to create tile groupings or whatever, and to reuse those. But like you don't need to do that because we got way more RAM than they used to back in the day. That was that thing where I was saying like you could literally just take like this half a tile, like from here, and create this one here. So in the composite table, you would create like 2 out of the graphical tiles to make a big tile, like if that makes any sense. It's really hard to explain without like showing an example of that. But usually NES maps were not even 16 by 16. They would take the tile data, create the 16 by 16s, and then create 32 by 32s out of that. And that's what they would actually put into the map. And if you grouped them like that, then now your map data is half the size it used to be. Like, do you understand what I mean, Tim, by that?
Say it again.
So imagine that we have, let's see, 256 by what, 240? Wasn't that the NES resolution, roughly? So if you take like a screen, right, and you say, well, each 16 by 16 tile is on the screen, but if you code that into data, it's like each tile has to have a value, right? So say our maximum tile value is like 256. So you've got between 0 and 256, you got, what's that, 8 bits, right? An 8-bit per each tile to figure out what tile you want to put in that spot. So you could go ahead and do that. You could absolutely just start pulling tiles and being like, okay, well, this one's tile 1 and this one's tile 2 and this one's tile 3, and put it here. But you've used 3 bits of data. So instead what they end up doing is, I guess I'll just pull a black one here. So say this is a floor. I'm not gonna get fancy with it. What is that noise? Why am I being called? Okay, hold on. I got a phone call. It's important, so hold up. Well, we have a micro emergency on our hands, so Tim, can you keep chat company for a bit? And I'll be back.
What's
sorry.
going on?
Well, I'll tell you later, but yeah. So it's not super bad.
Pause.
But I have to
Just set the stream on pause.
on pause? What the hell does that mean?
Put a break window up.
Put a break window up. It's fine. I'll just leave it here. I don't have a break window. I actually don't have a break screen anymore. I removed it from my thing.
Oh wow.
But anyway, yeah. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Hi, Variants. Yeah, Mark's having some sort of problem in the home, so he's currently away. Not sure what's up, but it's an emergency. We're planning to build some tile maps here, but he was setting up a new sheet and everything, explaining about the way tiles divide and everything. And how to do so without using too much of the RAM. He said it wasn't too big, but it was immediately urgent, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the plan for today is to take the tile set that he made a few weeks ago, or few months ago, and put those in the actual tile maps and apply in Unity and apply layers to them. So we'll test things out like adding tiles once things have been laid out already, or removing them and see how Unity reacts. Of course, I have no actual power over the screen, screen, so I can't really do anything. And on my end, I guess I'm just gonna look at a sprite, see if we can make some unique tiles in the meantime. Like I said, I can't show it because it's his stream, his PC, so I don't access it. So I hope you'll be back soon. Hello, Crimson. Yeah, I currently just got issues going because the host is out. Got some problems to take care of. What do you mean bottom text? Anyway, he should be back in a few minutes. Just give some time. I have never heard that. Oh, like that. See. Yeah, earlier just now he got a phone call, and something could be going on. We'll get the explanation later. You didn't have time to tell me nothing. In the meantime, enjoy the music, and I'll check my chat one time. And of course, I'll definitely be scolded for being way too quiet on stream. A little more when it gets back. I must say this going on OST is pretty fun.
All right. Are you still here, Tim? Oh, Tim abandoned posts. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Okay. All right. Jesus. I'm like, oh, Jesus. He's probably had to go to the bathroom or something. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Hold on.
What's going on?
Gotta turn my. No, we're all good. Everything's okay.
Oh.
Situation averted.
All right. He's back. No more uncovered of science.
I'm back. I'm dying, but I'm back. I got the A Sprite bottom text. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't expect me to keep jabbering on and nothing.
I know. Jesus. Okay, yeah, so
I felt the music was much more entertaining.
Where the fuck were we?
You were doing stuff. Breaking towels.
Yeah, the good old dead air Tim entertaining you. That's what I thought. Hold on, I gotta...
I talked.
You talked.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. Yeah. Okay, I think
I replied to comments.
I appreciate it for hanging in there for me. Alright, so I think I was trying to explain what, like...
I'll explain the chat.
Hmm? Yeah?
Yeah. I explained the chat that you were gone and things like that.
Yes.
And that I was currently working on some writing, so I can give you some materials to put in later down the road.
Gotcha. So, I think what I was trying to explain was like making like a composite table for sprites or tiles. So here's the thing: on the NES, the tiles are not actually 16 by 16; they're 8 by 8. So, in order to make them an 8 by 8, you make a table that constructs like meta tiles out of tiles. It says, "Oh, okay, so these tiles have to come together and create this image." But it doesn't actually copy the image data. It just takes the tiles that are in video memory and it creates these tiles. So, I guess these are two different ones, right? So it would say, oh, the tiles that we have are these ones. I guess they're not quite sized correctly, but here, like this. This is the tile and tile data. And then it's like, oh, okay, we need to make a floor tile that looks like this. And then it puts it in its own little data table. And it just references to the tiles that exist in video memory. And that creates your 16 by 16 tile. Cool, right? All right, cool, nice. So then you can do that again in a secondary composite table where you can take the 16 by 16s, it pulls the identifier for this, and it can create a 32 by 32 with that and the identifier for the black tile. And now when you go to build your level, you use these 32 by 32 chunks instead of the 16 by 16. Because this entire chunk only has one identifier, if that makes sense. Like, this is getting really into the weeds with like compression, data compression and stuff. But the idea is that every time you do a new composite table and you've upped the thing, you can have an exponentially bigger tile that only takes potentially 1 byte of information. I don't know how many you want. I mean, you could do 64 of these, in which case you only need, 4 bytes of information per tile to identify which one they are. Because then you would have a different 32 by 32 chunk and another one and another one. You create this like 32 by 32 table, but it's based off the 8 by 8. And this, which creates the 16 by 16, which creates the 32 by 32. And sure, that takes extra memory, but your final map size is insignificant compared to what it used to be. I mean, you could make a map that's identifies every 8 by 8 tile for the entire thing, but that's a lot of memory for one screen. So if we take that, let's see. Trying to think of a good way to do the math on this. So if we got 256 divided by 8, which is 32, and then we got 240 divided by 8, which is 30. So 30 times 32 is 960 tiles. Well, we make our 16 by 16 composite table, and we can cut that in half. Now it's only 240 tiles per screen, or 80 tiles per screen. We take our 32 by 32 composite table, and we can cut that in half again, and now each screen only takes 240 tiles in order to do, I think the math on that is right. Would that really be 240? Let's do that explicitly. So I said 256 by, 256 divided by 32 is 8. And then we had 240 divided by 32, just 7.5. We'll have to round it up to 8. So 8 times 8 and 64. Yeah, math got off the rails somewhere there. So, okay, but you can see...
You know what really helps with keeping the dead air off the air?
Just keeping what?
You know what really helps keeping the dead air off the air?
What?
Having the ability to change the screen.
Yeah, it would, but you don't physically sit here, so... Yeah, you can use the same 8x8 pieces to make more tiles with the meta tile, because the meta tile is not copying the graphics data, it's just referencing the graphics data. It's just saying these 8x8 create this 16. Or these 8x8s, these 4 8x8s create the 16x16 tile. And then you can take those 16x16s and then do it again with the 32. Or, I mean, you could just straight up have the 32x32 composite be made of 8x8s, but I don't think the math would be as good with that. But yeah, okay, so I did the math wrong by dividing by 2. It's probably like a factor of 2 down. So yeah, if you have the 32x32, you only have 64 tiles. 32x32 patterns, 64 32x32 patterns to fill the screen. That's a lot different than having 960. That's a lot less RAM you have to use. And since the NES only had 2 kilobytes of memory, I think you make out pretty good on that conversion, right? So I'm 100% positive that Castlevania 3 at least does this. And I think that Mega Man does too. Yeah, no, have a good one. Sorry I was gone for a while. We had a little emergency, but we're okay now. Yeah, thanks. You too. Have a good one.
We never did explain the emergency.
I didn't explain what?
Never explain what happens.
Oh, well, I'm not going to on air. It's a personal matter. That's why I said that's why I told you I'll tell you later. My life's not an open book. What do you think this is? Anyway.
You're already on the internet, man. You gotta be an open book.
Nope. No, I don't. Everybody thinks that because they're wrong. Okay, so let me do that calculation again. I just want to know what we had 960 was the actual like 8x8, right? But let's do the 16x16. So the 256 divided by 16 is 16. I should have known that. And then the 240 divided by 16 is something that I don't remember. 15. So 15 by 16 is 240 tiles. So we went from 960 to 240 to 64. And so now you can much easier compose your levels, using these 32 by 32 chunks. Now, of course, these little meta tables do take up some RAM, but you're getting exponential use out of them. You get exponential growth out of them. I don't know of any game that did any, game worthwhile talking about, I suppose, that did anything bigger than a 32 by 32. But I'm 100% confident that I noticed that Castlevania 3 did 32 by 32. And I think the Mega Man games do too. So you do have to make a few different combinations, So if you have like 2 4s on top of each other, so if you got like a 4 in a ceiling and you want to use those tiles, you will have to create a new 32 by 32 chunk to accomplish that. But you just design around that. And that way your levels take a lot less space in memory to store. And of course the cart space is limited too. And then you have less working memory going on at the same time. So hopefully that makes sense. And then I guess I don't know if it has to, not 100%. Well, I don't know all the ins and outs of the NES, but I don't know if it would have to update the NES with the tile layout. per screen. Like at that point where you have to dig into the meta tile tables and have to pull that information. I would imagine there's some sort of exchange of information there. But that's basically how that worked. And it was a very effective way to get your maps much smaller than they would be otherwise. Anyway, that's way off course, but it was a cool little side topic at least. Yeah, let me undo all that. Oh yeah, we're trying to create our table here. Yeah, okay, so this file we don't need. This obviously can be repeated for these, so we don't need multiples of those. But we do, we do need other variations here. So I'm going to pull these. I'll probably do them in like a way that is organized like this, so that we have all the corners here, right? And oh well, we'll need side ones too, won't we? All right, hold on. I think these are all one unique pattern. So we have this to contend with. And then we'll have to have its mirrored one. Well, we don't have to, but I guess we could mirror it in game. We'll see. We'll see how that works. We'll try to mirror it in game. So theoretically, then this could be mirrored to all four corners, perhaps. Or no. Or is that not how it works? No, I do have different corners. Okay. See, this is a lot easier if you built it with a tool that you laid all these out, because you would already have this table off to the side and you can just copy it right in. But we don't have that because Asprite's update isn't working yet. What am I doing? We're exporting tiles out of a mock screenshot, and then we're gonna put them into Unity here and try to make a visual graphic to go over top this physical layout here. I'm just trying to figure out what's the most sensible way to export this stuff. Okay, I guess the top of the tiles here, these ones, are the same as this. So you could say that we're kind of laying out here. You know what? I'm gonna make this a little taller. I got a little more space to work with here. You could say that you could lay it out like this, where we've got oh that doesn't work. Really? Do we have a joint for that? Maybe we don't in the model here. We can make it if we don't have it. I guess I made it over here, but this is a different layout. Yeah. I changed the pixel art on the right side to test out a different darkness. But that didn't work out. I didn't like the way that looked. I like the bright one. Well, I don't know. You could say this goes here, right? And this one would go up here. And these go here. Like, you see how it kind of like creates that pattern that we're looking for. And this is that's an outside edge. Our ceilings. Well, we had a crappy one up there, but we can make a better one. Let me think for a second. You could argue that you would want to have this pattern, but in reverse. Yeah, but it wouldn't be quite the same, would it? Because of shadowing on the bottom. Let's see, what does this look like? Could we just put this here? Yeah, how about that? That'll work. And then up here, we just can make it black. In fact, we might make this black transparent, just so whatever is behind it can just show through, right? And then, oh, these are gonna be different variations on the tiles here too, potentially. I don't know if I would want to have, yeah, I want to have the beams underneath. all the time. So then this tile will go under here in our table. And I suppose we could have this pattern would be right to have. Oh, what happened now? How come I didn't bring the right one over? Here. If you hold down Control and you click a pixel, when you have to move one, it takes you to the layer that pixel's from, which is really helpful for figuring out where you need to be. Yeah, we'll just copy this whole pattern back in, and we'll say that we're just going to use this like this if we're going to use it. And we will need a mirrored version of that. I don't know if we would want to have the shadowed edge on the inside or the outside. It does not look like I did that here, so I guess not. Then you could just mirror this. Now, whether we would want to do that and use that or to mirror it in game is a good question. And the same could go for this, I think. Yeah, since it's got the same kind of pattern here. So we got this little corner doohickey, which we may not want to have. So we got to think about that.
Got a doohickey.
Yeah, it's a doohickey. None of the other corners have that, but they could potentially be forced into having that. So if you had a corner piece between... Oh no, you can't. Actually, that wouldn't work. It only happens because this is on the absolute edge here. Where this, you see this marking is only on a mid tile. So if we were to shift this, hold on, I gotta move these out of the way. If we were to shift this a half tile to the left, I think it would be like that, right? What is this? How much is this? This is 8? Yeah, that's 8. Okay. I measured correctly by eye. How about that? And then take this and move this here. Now yeah. It's harder than it looks sometimes. Now we don't have that problem.
Oh.
Because this is always... Yeah, it's always on like a mid tile here. So it will always connect with at least some distance. And we should do that down here too. So, well, we're going to have to do it a little bit differently here. So, mid tile. Kind of cut this out. And then we want to move this so this looks like it's about in the middle. Hello.
Hi.
What's up? Okay.
Patting on you and telling you I love you.
I love you too. Everything all the same down there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and then you could argue that this pattern could be... Might want to make this the same as the top, right? So that would mean this tile would be the one up here. And then this tile is the end, and this tile wasn't placed correctly, so I gotta do it that way. And that's the middle, right? And then that's kind of the same pattern here. We got the top, the bottom, and the nothing. Top, bottom, nothing. Top, bottom, nothing. Now, I mean, you could technically have them in different patterns in the image here, and it wouldn't really hurt it to import it like that, but it might be a bit more of an issue to keep that pattern when you're actually developing the level. Because in Unity, you can just like select 3 of these and then just start pasting them like whole chunks down somewhere, and that's really helpful. That's really handy. So, okay, so we've got that. In this mock-up, we did say that there were beams on the top, so you could then theoretically say, well, then we must have this pattern on the top then, too. No, not horizontal inversion, vertical inversion. And we would put it in... Is there actually... Yeah, there is a black space there. Okay. Just make sure that the pattern ends where the brightness ends. And there. That looks alright. And then you have something like this. Now, could these just be inverted in-game? Yeah, sure they could. And I think what I want to do is create the full pattern table here, and then we'll take out the ones that we don't think we might need, and then maybe we'll compare how much of a pain in the ass it is to do those in Unity. If it would be like a real hassle to mirror them or to do what with them. Okay, and so this we have, I think we don't need that one anymore. Okay, this is the other one. So we have kind of the other side of this pattern table where we would potentially have something like this as like an outer core. And you should be able to combine these with like this outside. So let's just do that just to make sure it looks okay. If we take a sample from each side and snap it in, you know, does it look okay? It's essentially what we're looking for. Well, now this one's going to be tricky. This one's going to have its own thing. Because this is inside. This is the inside here this time. Inside the wall. So I guess just to make that a little more apparent, I'm going to do that. This is where you're like inside the box, and this is a box that you would stand on the outside of. So we have sort of two different tiles here that we might have to make as separate. Yeah, and actually,
somehow it looks very, very shaded.
It looks very shaded.
The part in the floor or in the ceiling.
The part that's the floor up top, you mean? Yeah, I think that's wrong. That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
So because when we pasted this tile up here,
the one you enclosed correctly. I
Oh.
mean, the one you enclosed on the right looks like it has a lot of shading.
This one? Are you talking
Big
about this
version,
one?
right.
Oh, the big one. Has a lot of shading where?
At the outside sections in the black.
Yeah, kind of. Like, I'm not sure I understand.
Feels
Like-
very busy.
Down here, you mean?
In the transition area from the main tiles to the black, yeah, there's a lot of different colors going on there. Very bright, very dark, all mixing together, and it feels like it's almost look like it's shaded.
Maybe. I mean, we're not.
Like the Super Nintendo thing instead of an NES thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the purpose of this exercise is not so much the quality of the pixel art, but just the like making a complete
Something at
tile
most.
set. Yeah, this was always just a temporary thing, like just a test. So I never really intended this to be like used. But it's the only one, or it's the
Just like I said.
it's the tile set that I have the most complexity on. So I wanted to use that as an example. If that makes sense. So this we want to invert, and then this piece will invert, and we'll have to figure out what we want to do with these pieces. And the simplest answer might be to just bring it up to the top, and that's the end of that. So let's see, what do? We actually do have like a little corner, well, no, doohickey on the end, so that looks like that makes sense to add.
Doohickey.
Yeah, it's a doohickey. Now we should be able to invert that then, and then put it over here. And yeah, that looks good. Okay, that looks normal. Well, I wouldn't say it's good necessarily, but it looks better than it did. Put it that way.
Great.
Great. Yeah, and so now we do have different things here. See that now this makes it a little hard because like our extreme outside walls, we have the we got the boards here, but this one we like kind of don't, even though like it's going interior with it. It's kind of what I was saying, like over here. Like, do we bother to have these? I don't know. I think it got too complicated for its own good, so we're just gonna leave it at this and just keep it that way. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these, I think. No, just the bottom one here and this one, because those are represented in our table here. And this can just slot inside here for efficiency's sake. And then what I'm probably gonna do is move this over and move these over here. Now, if we were really stringent about our memory usage, then what I would do is like, oh, we've got space here, let's move this pattern into here, right? But it probably makes more sense to keep it in this orientation so it's easier to select in Unity. And, let's see. I mean, that can just stay where it is. The thing is, I don't think we'll be able to move them without having a big hassle. So wherever they're going to be, they gotta stay. And if we have blanks here, that's fine. Like, we can deal with blanks. Again, memory's not that big an issue with this style of tile sheet, with the fact that we're running this on, like, a modern computer. It's not really a big deal. So we can be a little wasteful, it's fine. But if you did this shit, like in an NES game, that'd be a no-go. Yeah, in an NES game, you'd be packing things in anywhere you can. It would just be, it doesn't matter what it is, if it's the right orientation, it doesn't, who cares? As long as you get it in there, it's fine. But we don't have that one.
They're pretty amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, now RAM is the cheapest resource in a computer, I think. Hold on. I had to wash my hands and it's killing me. The soap just dries my skin out, so my hands are starting to hurt because they're so damn dry. So, hold on. Let's get smooth skin back.
That hour in 3, 2, 1.
I'm talking while I'm doing it. Look, I get this cocoa butter. This cocoa butter lotion is the best, man.
Well,
Nothing else works.
I don't know how you do it, man.
Dude, nothing else works, I swear to God. I've tried 100 different lotions. Nothing else. Well, that works, but that's also, like, not greasy. Like, there was one that I found that actually worked at all, but it was so greasy, like, I couldn't, like, hold anything. You couldn't hold a controller, you couldn't do anything with it. It's awful. But the cocoa butter, man, it's top tier. That's the shit. Anyway, yeah, so there's your lotion tech.
As butter.
It's what? What? I didn't hear what you said. What was it, Tim?
It's smooth as butter.
It's smooth as butter? Yeah, alright. Alright. I thought it was something else, but... Oh, yeah, we can save this. It's fine. Test tile set.
Butter. But
Yeah.
Discord is really, really corrupting out all the time. So.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you made a nasty joke and you didn't want to repeat it. So we're talking about lotion. Oh, jeez, it's the goddamn phone again. No, it's a different one. That's that one I don't have to worry about. Alright, so... You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna move this down here because we might, like we discussed before. Oh shit! Ah, Ace Break, come on. We discussed before about just potentially mirroring this to make our life easier in Unity, but I want to do it without it and just to see how that works. So, yeah, I mean that's about as compact as it's gonna be for our purposes right now. And then we're just gonna export this. Of course, this is going to be in the wrong folder, right? No, it is. It is the right folder. Usually it's like the last folder that you put something in. I typoed that, didn't I? Well, we'll fix that. Test.
Folder.
Oh, no, I made sure it wasn't that, but the last thing I was working on was the HUD for the other game. Yeah, don't want that to happen. So let's see. Then I'm going to
All those character reveals.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna do it with the capital. And we'll leave
Can
this
you
open.
imagine how chat will react when they discover Oro's next?
Oh yeah, Oro, absolutely, Oro. That's the character that I love. I always talk about Oro.
We're gonna give him 2 hands and a turtle.
Oh my god, he'll be so overpowered. Are you crazy? Alright, so now
And
we...
instead of flipping the sprite, we just make him flip turtle hands.
Yeah. And a turtle can ride on his head if both his arms are out. It's fine. Turtle can still be there. Okay, we've got our test tile set. I want to make sure this one actually renamed. Let's see. This would be T for test. It didn't rename it with the capital, of course. Okay, there. Now it's... No, it still didn't work, but I gotta refresh. Okay, I refresh. It's okay. Oh no! Come on, why is my thing going blank? Oh, it's not even charging my tablet. The other side's not plugged in. Like, why is the screen going dark? There. Okay. Alright, chat should be alright now. Now that we lost all our fucking viewers because I had to leave for that bit.
Blame B?
No, I'm not blaming you. Yeah, it's like whenever you take a break,
Did it work, man?
like I swear to God, if you have to like go to the bathroom and take a break, all your viewers will leave. I think it's ridiculous, but it is what it is.
That's why I keep going on the bathroom.
Well, I mean, I used that. That wasn't the emergency, by the way. But
I know. You're right.
I use that as an example because it's a very common occurrence. It's like, okay, like I have to go to the bathroom, but do I want all my viewers to leave even though I'm only going to be gone for like a minute, you know? It's a natural phenomenon with audience retention. Yeah, right? So it's like, I don't know. Hey, here's the thing. Just do what you need to do. Don't hurt yourself to hold an audience. God knows I don't care at this point. I'm here. And if you want to watch the VOD later, that's fine. If you pop in for 5 minutes and never come back again, I mean, that's up to you.
We'll cut out the breaks.
Yeah. Well, the VOD on Unity, I'm sorry, on YouTube, automatically records, so I can't edit it after the fact. I mean, I could delete it and edit it and re-upload it, but that's not... Fine, I'm gone then. Yeah, get out of here! No. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna put like a timestamp tag in there, since you can add those in YouTube without
Just the
re-uploading.
boring part, please skip.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, because you can add those chapters into there. That's what I'll do, and that's fine. I'm not gonna bother re-uploading it. And then for Twitch, the only way you can have a video on there is if it's automatically recorded. So you can't upload them anymore. So there's nothing I can do there. Just have to say, you know, people will just have to skip ahead. But I guess people are probably used to that stuff on Twitch. I was only here for the cocoa butter talk anyway. Yeah, dude, no, seriously, cocoa butter is so good. Like, I've never had a lotion that actually worked before. Anyway. I don't know, my hands are drier than usual, and my father's were too, I think. He always used to have dry hand problems, so I think it's just a genetic thing. Anyway, so we finally have our tile set and a texture. Larry says that's why black folk always use it. There you go. Tried and true, tested. It works. Scene scripts. Where would we put this?
Well, you can go to the toilet and go stream. There's no shame. As long as you're wearing some VR trackers.
I was gonna say, as long as you don't bring the stream with you to the toilet, you should be fine. Alright, where's that tile set now? I'm just gonna dump it right in here. I mean, this is kind of a test project at this point.
You got those VTubers making mistakes.
Oh God, really? Wait, how does that work? What did they do?
I'll get tracked while you're doing other business.
Wait, so they left their VR suit on, and then like just went to go like go poop, and then like so they were pooping on stream with their VR avatar? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Before.
Dude, that's.
You leave the door open.
I guess I don't know how those things track. I don't know if it's like a camera, like the camera tracks them, or how that works. Well, how did I lose this tile set? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. God, I'm so blind. All right.
Oh, you goofed up.
Okay, so then we have to cut the sprites. I think we have to do that first. Are we using 100? What are we using for graphics here? Where's our other one? Hold on, where's the other? Oh, here's tile sets. Is that where? Oh, that's where the other one is. Okay, let me just move it into there then. Come on, blink. Okay, and this is, oh, it's 16. Okay, 16 pixels per Unity unit. Yes, apply. We did full rect. We don't have to use tight because...
Sending something your way, maybe you can use it.
Oh, sure. Okay. Oh! Yeah, alright. Alright, we'll get to that after. Because we're gonna have to add tiles anyway, right? So we'll just, like, add those into the set.
Yeah.
And, yeah, then we'll see how that goes. Let's see, no filters, no compression, because that makes pixel art look terrible in Unity. Let's see, pivot?
Oh, no, you just gotta apply, like, a gray filter over every single piece of art.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're going with multiple here. So I'm gonna have to look at this one and see what we did. So what's the orientation? It's center. Okay. And then here,
make perfectly fine isometric backgrounds and then throw gray filter.
I'll be completely honest. You might as well just make a 3D model and set the camera to ISO view. If you're gonna do an ISO game in Unity, to be honest, it really would probably work better. Okay, so type automatic.
Or
we're gonna
just, go voxel.
Yeah, that too. That wouldn't be very performant, but I can understand wanting to do it that way. So we're gonna do 16 by 16, and I'm not doing automatic because I want the entire. Oh, hold on. That's not right. Where's keep empty recs? Yeah, here. You want to keep empty recs. Now you see it made these as tiles, even though nothing's there. And I think that's going to be key to updating this, because when we edit the texture, it will just turn into a tile that will automatically be there. And these will be loaded as something that Unity can paste as a tile, I think. That's what I expect to happen. They'll just be blank. They'll be blank tiles. But they'll actually be active live tiles. And then whenever we need to add something, we just put something in there and away it goes. So let's say apply to that. And then this is what I mean by you don't want to expand it horizontally, because this is tile 15 and this is tile 16. But if you change that, if you make this wider, I don't know how it's going to index them. And it might get really weird about that. Because if you go back here and re-slice these, and the width of this is changed, I think it just deletes all of these, or it deletes them all and adds more, and all the indexes are completely wrong now. In addition to, I think if it even deletes some of these, I think it actually like removes them out of Unity too. So like it might be a nightmare to adjust the width. So you want to have a good decent width and then just continually adding height, because it will add height, I think, without issue. So we'll see how it works. So we'll just apply and get out of there, and then debug tiles. So we got to make a tile set out of this. I think we have to go to tile palette, and we want a test visual palette. I say visual tile palette, and I say visual because like we'll have these. These are obviously you can see them, but when the game's running, like we'll have these disabled. Okay, so now it wants to create into folder tile palettes. And then, man, how did we do this last time? Did we just drag these in?
Black magic.
Yeah, I think we just dragged these in. Yeah, it's doing it. It's doing its thing. Okay, here we go. And then here we are. Now we have this. And we should theoretically be able to just paint them. And that's cool. Alright, so here's the problem. Big problem. We do not want to do these on the same layer. We want to do these on a separate layer because see what's happening? It's overwriting the collision information. So if I say, for whatever reason, I wanted this to be black here, and but I still wanted it to function as a hidden ramp, well, now the ramp is gone. So we can't do that. It overwrites what's already there. So what I want to do is create a new tile layer. You know what? I'm going to put this down here. Yeah. I'm going to create a new tile layer. I think that's what they're called. Or tile map. There's tile maps and there's a grid. The grid is like the parent to a tile map, but you can have multiple tile maps within a tile grid, as far as I'm aware.
Not confusing at all.
Yeah, right? It is what it is. So we're going to call it the visual map, and then we put in a tile map, and we'll get a tile map renderer. Otherwise, we won't be able to see it. Now, this is going to be key to turning off the debug tiles. But we'll get to that at some point. Do I have... No, I don't have a special one in this project. Usually I make a special sprite material for when I do projects, but this is just test projects, so I don't think I did that. Okay. And now that we're in this, see in this one, it's overwriting. You can see the green line changing. But then if I go to this one instead, then it should go over the top or under it or whatever. In this case, I guess it's under it. So we're gonna say we want, oh here, order and layer. It's on the back layer 0. And you know what, I'm gonna make that back layer 100 so it's above everything. And then I'm gonna make this back layer, I'm gonna make this 0 is fine, that's fine. And we'll just start picking actual 4 bits here. We don't have an angled tile, so we're gonna have to just here, you know what? For now, let's just do this. Why is that below? What happened?
Do these automatically have collision and like, or?
Oh right, because this is, well, this should be -100. They do automatically have collision. Now by default it takes the sprite shape and it creates a collider out of that. Yeah. I think because I set it to full rect, it might just make it a square. What's that?
Using the transparency to define the shape.
I think so, yeah. Now we can check here what it did exactly. If you go to custom physics shape, actually I don't know, I don't see anything here. So yeah, it might have just made it based on the transparency or whatever. Unity just creates that data anyway, so I'm not too worried about it because we're not going to use it. Yeah, you could marry the physics to the tile, but I don't think that's a good idea, especially for a game like this because it'd be much harder to create fake walls and things like that, you know, where I think it would be better to just have the two separate. I think that would make the most sense. But yeah, you could always marry them if you wanted to. It is slightly more work to maintain a physical and a visual layer, but I think the benefits, especially in this kind of game, are going to be very apparent. So let's just quickly lay out some tiles here, and then
you prefer to use these debug things for.
I prefer to what?
To use these kind of debug looking tiles for collision.
Yes, exactly. Oh no, does that delete both of them? That actually deletes both layers? No way. when I use the eraser, it actually deletes everything underneath. Wait, hold on. Am I in the wrong? Maybe I'm in the wrong layer. Hold on. Maybe I went to the wrong layer. What happened? Yeah. Wait, now eraser's not doing anything. Oh no, yeah, I did them on the wrong layer. Oh my god. Okay, back, more back. Can't go back any farther. What am I doing? Why am I not going? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was on the wrong one. Son of a bitch.
That always happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know why? Because I went to change value on this layer. I think I never clicked back. Okay, and then we go back to the visual map. And just to make sure, yeah, okay, all that's on the visual map. Okay, finally, let's put these back. I'm just gonna lay them out and then I'm gonna delete the ones that I don't want. So I can, yeah, there we go, that's more like it. Uh-oh, what happened? Why did it do that again? I'm still selecting visual maps, so why is that one? Why did it delete it? Oh, come on, don't give me this. Hold on. Let me get a smaller box here. Dude, what is going on? Okay, let's... It did it again!
What is going on?
I don't know what's going on, but it did it again. I had this highlighted the whole time, but it started editing the one below it. Okay, now Unity's starting to piss me off. Let's do this again. We're going back. Make double extra sure. What's that?
It's so bizarre.
It is, right?
What are you doing?
Okay. Everything's all set. We are editing. We're editing this layer, right? So if we turn this layer off, it's off. We're going to continue to edit on this layer and do this. And look at it's editing the one below it. It's editing the one. Look at this. Watch. Look, it switched automatically.
Documentation.
Because I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. Why would this do this? Do they have to be different grids? Maybe two tile maps on the same grid don't let you composite the results? I don't... Or, I mean, that automatically composites the result of it? Meaning that it puts them together.
Could be.
Could be. Okay. Alright.
Yours are good as mine.
Go back. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. That was me turning it on and off like a maniac. Okay, alright, you know what? Fuck that. What? Yeah, that'd be a nightmare to maintain, so we're gonna have to figure out a situation for that. I just want to make sure that these values are the same, so that's -100 and 0. Okay, what am I gonna do? Let's just copy the grid. One's gonna be visual and one's gonna be not. I don't know how else you should manage this. It doesn't make sense to me that it would work this way. So I'm just gonna delete the visual map off of one, and this is the physical. Yeah, so yeah, this is, yep, that's obviously it's overriding that one. Okay, then if I go here and use this, then it shouldn't. Yeah, okay, yeah, because you can see the collider line going through it. So that's correct. That's what I want. Oh my god, you have to do this for all of them? They all have to be on a separate grid? Like, this is weird. Why would it do that? What's the purpose? I did. Well, I read the documentation. They said multiple tile maps can be under a grid. Why would you separate the grid from the tile map if they're going to interfere with each other if you have multiple tile maps under one grid? Like, this makes no sense to me. Like, I'm legit confused. Unless it's a glitch.
So, What is a tile map? What is a grid in this case? What is the hierarchy?
The
of
grid
these
is
elements?
yeah, the grid is the higher of the two, and it dictates the tile size or something. And then the
So
tile
what?
map kind of tries to
Okay, makes
conform to
sense,
that
yeah.
size. Yeah. The tile
You
map,
want the same kind of grids, 16 by 16 each time.
right? Yeah, that's why I had them both under the one grid. I wanted it to be
But
the same.
you need to make different grids for the same size?
That's
Is
what
that
I had
doable?
to do here. Yeah, I copied it so it's the
Yeah.
same size as the other. But I could theoretically make this different, but you see how they shift. Because if your tile size doesn't meet the grid size, this is what happens. They're just tiles within it. So you can have a grid size that's different.
Hmm.
And the tile map tries to conform to the grid. Which, yeah, why bother having different tile maps if they're going to interfere with each other when edited, though? That's strange. It's really weird. You'd have to go in and then just, like, disable
Consider reloading
one.
Unity?
We didn't
That
even
draw?
we didn't even do anything, though. I don't know. You know what? Let's look it up. I want to see if anybody else is having the same problem. So at least if there's some kind of answer, right? Well, we'll get something. So google.com. Unity edits wrong tile map on same grid. Yeah, is this it? Tearing between tiles? Hold on. I have a problem where the tile line between them... Wait, I have a problem where my tiles have
visual.
lines between them. Moving
That's
around.
the visuals.
That's the visuals.
That's just
Well,
relevant.
I mean, it could still be related, though, so I'm still trying to read it. I tried pixel snap. Tearing. What the hell does tearing mean? Do you mean, like, columns between?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think it means columns between them. Yeah, that's an issue. That's actually a big issue with 3D rendering because of floating points. I ran into that during my time doing... We made the... Well, not we, but I made that Castlevania Tech demo engine back in C++ when I made my own engine. I had that problem too, and my solution was to just render it at a very low resolution and then just like scale up the final image to the full screen, and that worked out okay. But yeah, that is a thing that you can run into, and they are right. You can adjust the camera position so it's not so nuanced and stuff like that. But in the end, that's what I was doing Pocket Fighter EX too. I couldn't get it to work out good enough because it also may happen only on certain computers. Because again, floating point numbers calculate slightly differently on different computers, and it's a big pain in the ass. But yeah, that's a whole other rabbit hole. Edit errors thrown. Okay, let's go back to this. That's a little mini tutorial. Strange rendering. No one. I don't know. And maybe I'm just not doing it right. Wrong. Let's see. Places wrong. Places tile on wrong tile map. How about that? Tile wrong drawn. No. Offset tiles. Generating colors. I don't know. I don't see anybody complaining about the same thing. I swear I'm not making it up. You saw it. Like, I don't know why it doesn't work. I literally was highlighted the whole time and it didn't do the right thing. I don't know, man. Maybe the grid is just a grid and it just composites all the tile maps together as one thing. It could be that a grid cell can only contain one tile, and it will overwrite whatever's in its way. It's very possible. Because you can't move these, I think. Like, see? Oh, wait. No, shit, it does. Alright, now I'm thoroughly fucking confused. I don't know. I didn't expect to be able to move this. I really don't know, dude. I'm so confused. I don't know what's wrong. It's killing me. I don't know what's wrong.
You made different grids now.
I did, but I didn't. I'm moving the tile map. I didn't expect to be able to move the tile map at all. I expected to be able to move the grid. I didn't expect to be able to move the tile map. Wait, so hold on. If you do offset this, then what happens if I'm on a half tile? Oh, look at this is what happens. It's just the visuals are offset, but see the physical is actually the same still. Do you see the grid where the selector is? Hold on, let me turn it off and back on again. Can I get out of this? What is it?
Curious.
Is it E? Yeah, it's E, right? So if I go back into here and hit E and select a tile, yeah, see how they're offset? Look at this, watch this. It's offset even more. So it's just visually it's different, but the grid is still dictating where they're supposed to go. The grid is actually being placed where the white box is. The tile is actually being placed where the white box is, but I think the renderer is the only thing that's changing here. I think it's still in line with the grid. Dude, that's so weird. That's crazy weird. Yeah, because you change it back to 0, now you're back in the spot where it shows up. Dude, it's so messed up. I hate you, Unity. Why do you do this to me?
Calling all AJs. Please help.
Yeah, for real, right? Yeah, like, look, I'm gonna just copy this, right? It's just gonna be the second one. And, okay, yeah, if I move it, it moves the collider, but it doesn't move the other? Like, what? Hold on, so if I turn this one off, it doesn't exist anymore.
Would this link help you anything?
Maybe. Here, let me flounder myself for a little bit here. Okay, so if I turn this off, and turn this one back on, yeah, the tiles only exist on one. They can't overlap. Dude, this is freaky. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Alright, I'll read your link in a minute, but I want to do an experiment here. So if I... Oh wait, no, it's back now? Wait, what is going on? Dude, I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on, man.
I think it's the aliens.
It might be! Ooh, I'm so confused now. Now it's working? Here, wait, if I delete though. Now it only deletes one of them? Dude, what the fuck is going on? Why is it right now?
Click on the grid this time in your hierarchy.
Welcome to the grid. Yeah.
Leave them there. Leave those tiles there and click on the grid in the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Place the tiles first and then start deleting them up when you click on the grid.
Oh, on the grid?
We're gonna do that.
You can, apparently. I don't know.
What I'm thinking it might have happened is that you might have, you might be able to delete both if you click on the grid first or something.
If I go here, it just deletes that one. If I go here, it just deletes that one. You see there's still some behind it. Dude, it's so weird it's not doing it now. What the fuck?
So
Wait.
Try it when you first get on the grid.
Try deleting what?
Try deleting things while you're clicking the grid in the hierarchy.
Yeah,
Maybe that matters.
It seems to be like whatever I last selected. Oh, wait, here. Active tile map. Test map, visual map. Oh, wait, it's down here. I don't fucking know. Dude, I'm so mad now. Oh shit, I fucked up my map. Hold on. We gotta go back.
You have
Go back.
You have 3 now instead of 2. Oh,
Yeah.
because you made a new grid.
Yeah, I just want
Oh,
us. I just want to move this one back down here. Maybe the order they're in also matters. So I'm going to select visual map. Oh, you know what? Maybe also because the composite collider's on here. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to move the composite collider. And these two things, I'm going to move them down here. So let me minimize those, because there's a tile map collider, right? Wait, can I put composite on the same one? Or what, have a fit about that? Let's see. Let me copy this. Copy component. Remove. And I'm gonna paste component values. Oh, the rigid body has to be wherever that is? Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, this is getting complicated. So we have three things to contend with. No, I can figure it out, but it's just... I'm trying to think of how to explain this now. We have 3 layers to contend with. The composite collider has to be above the tile map, is what it feels like. Because it's not working now. Like, you see it disabled. Like, it requires this rigid body. It requires the rigid body to be wherever it is. Because it's compositing everything in the object.
Well, from what I was reading on the link, the hierarchy order shouldn't matter too much overall. In terms of rendering, you can just, there's sort of sorting layer.
Yeah, I'm not worried about rendering. Yeah, not worried about rendering. I've already got that set here. I don't, because this has no tile map collider, so why would it? I don't know. Maybe it's not doing it now? Hold on, maybe we're okay.
Gosh, you've been hating on the grid.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let me leave it open here. Just so we get to see the physical. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna close it because I just want to see the outline. I don't want to see all the rays on the inside. Or the sides. I don't know, maybe it was just messing up. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's just fucking edit it. It's fine. Set it. So if I do this, it's fine. And if I delete it, it's fine now. I don't know why it's working now. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. Apparently it works. It works now. It works now. It just didn't want to before for some reason. Hey, you know what? I'll take my battles I'll take my victories where I can get them. So, alright, whatever. Let's ignore everything that happened in the last hour. And let's try again.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm keeping an eye here. It still says visual maps, so I think we're okay. Oh yeah, then this will kind of have to be its own little pattern here. So if I go to delete now, yeah, it's only deleting the proper one now. All right, I don't know. Maybe Unity was having a fucking hangover or something. It was getting all fucked up. Whatever, it's working now. We're good. We don't have slanting. We'll draw those in a minute. But I just want to get something out here, right? So. Oh yeah, I guess we wouldn't do on the bottom there. So the main, oh, we missed a spot. There. The main idea is we want to paint over our physical here. And I guess the black would be on the inside. Now, it doesn't really matter if I do this, get too close, because we'll just, like, edit it and we'll be okay. Man, oh, you know what? This is only supposed to be used for suspended platforms. Yeah, so I should be using this instead. I should be using this one. Okay. Then delete, oh, yeah, no, I don't want to do all those. How do I get back to just a solid one tile here? Do I do selector? No. I don't want to do that, but I do want to erase. I guess I just have to select a tile somewhere and then go back to erase. That's kind of annoying, but that's fine. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to really erase because we're just going to be painting black over them anyway, so. Oh, and I missed one. Oh, there. That's alright. Yeah, and then these suspended ones, these are the ones that get this pattern. Yeah, you have to manually separate them. You can't drag it. If you drag it, it creates like a line. I guess the one down here would be a candidate for this too, because it's not really connected to a bottom here. I mean, this is obviously a nonsense layout, but it does make for a quick and dirty way to get something going here. Okay. Let's see. Then for the top, essentially we're doing that. Like that. Yeah, this is going relatively all right. Let's see. So outside corners will have to be this. At least for now. We can make a visual variant that goes along with the inside stuff here. But this is essentially what we're working with for now. Oh yeah, and so this will have to be this. And we don't have a variant on the inside. That's alright. We'll leave it for now. Yeah, and I go here. And now this part's arguable how we want to do it, but we're just going to use our corner piece for the moment. And then go up this way. So hey, I mean, see, it's kind of working out here, right? It's not too bad. We do want to delete that one. What we want to make sure not to do is just select one of these and start painting though. Because if that ever becomes a tile, you'll all of a sudden, all those blank spaces will turn into whatever you had there. At least that's what I think is going to happen. So, okay, so we've got that. Everything looks okay here. I mean, obviously the ramps are not going to line up correctly right now. And same thing with these, so we'll just leave those alone. Yeah, alright, so what I want to do is just make a fake wall. You know what, let's go to our... Oh, not visual map, test map, and let's go to our thing here, and we're going to make more stuff over here. How do I want to do this? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it this way. I'm gonna make like a jump here. And this will be all... It'll be like this. So this is gonna be the hidden part. And then you can get inside this room. Even though it's just a black room. That's what I want to do. And we'll make it like really tall. Okay, so now we want to go back to our visual. And select our visuals here, and essentially what we're gonna do is all this is gonna be covered in black, even though you can see the outline of the wall there. Yeah, I guess it would be just like this, all the way up to the top, and all the way down, because we're gonna paint this side like this. And sure, we can paint the top as though it's a floor here. That's okay. And down here we'll have oh yeah, I guess it's gonna require the use of these tiles. And then we have the one here, and so something like this, right?
Let me check.
Yeah, like that. And then you can see you can obviously walk in here, but it's...
These are currently operatable in the engine, right?
What do you mean by
As
that?
in the collision actually exists.
Oh yeah, yeah, here. Let's
And you
try
go
it.
through
Yeah, as I said, that's the next
Does it
step
say
we were
the
gonna...
wall, or
That should be a secret wall, yeah. So, see?
am I interpreting it correctly? Is it a wall?
You could go right through.
Oh yeah, but can you make it overlay?
Oh, like if you want it on top? Yeah, that would be a separate layer, but yeah. So if I turn the gizmo off so that you can't see the floor line, the debug line, then yeah, see, like it's just like that. But yeah, you could make it that. It would be a separate layer though. So we would say let's stop it. We'll call this visual map under. And then I'll just copy it, I guess. No, we don't do that because that's gonna take its own tile map. I'm just gonna make a new one. So create an empty visual map over, right? And then we add tile map and tile renderer and make sure that all these are the same. So what we want to do is there is a background, right? But we want a background that's over the player. So I'm going to add a new one here that's back over player. Or I say background. Background over player. Wait, can you put parentheses in here? Yeah, it looks like you can. And then background under player. How about that? Then it should be a little more. Yeah, background under player, and then we'll make this one over player. Oh, hold on. We want the HUD to go over that though, so let's move that down. Yeah, and that's theoretically this should work. So visual map under, visual map over. And actually, for the under, I'm going to delete that piece there. Actually, not all that. I'm going to leave the black here, but just this one part we can do. Then we'll go to the over. Make sure that we're on over, and that we're selecting this, and that should be correct. And let's play. Let's find out. Yep, there you go. See? He goes in. Oh, yeah, but look. His feet go under the 4x1 pixel?
Ah.
Interesting.
That doesn't count.
So this one in particular, this corner one, would have to become a... Here's an interesting issue, though. If I can get him to not get stuck on the damn thing. Yeah, look here. So when he's standing, obviously, like, he's slightly behind it. And when he jumps, he's over. Hold on, let me get back here. He's over it. But as he falls, you can see his foot. See how his foot gets slipped under? That can tell you that it's a fake wall, like, right away. I don't know.
I think you're...
We'd have to make this one down.
DuckTales, you're always over like this.
You're what?
In DuckTales, you're always over the wall, which is a cool effect too.
What do you mean you're always
A lot of
over the
games
wall?
that are,
When you go through the wall, it's over, or you're over it, right? So it's like how we had it before. Yeah. So it's like this essentially. Yeah. Okay.
But that's the rarity in games. Is how do other games think of this?
That might be why. If they position their character down, like their foot is one tile into the floor, that could be why. I mean, really, the only fix would be to add a tile here. So if I went here,
yeah, but even the entirety of the way or anywhere else, you may have to make a transition at some point.
Right, right. If they were even with the floor, yeah, if they were even with the floor, it'd be okay. Now, Mega Man Zero does the overlay version, but I don't know how they accomplish it necessarily.
Yeah, you can walk playing and everything. Oh, research that.
Yeah, right? For real. I have a feeling that Mega Man Zero probably plasters it on a separate layer like I'm about to do. So let's see, we're on the over, right?
Yeah,
and then I want...
The transition is still difficult.
Yeah, I think it will be. Oh, here it is. So if I paste this on the over, that should work. And you know what? Probably a lot of times what they do is they cause the ceiling to billow out so you don't see that transition when you fall behind it. But we'll do that after. But this one change should make it a little less obvious if you get up to it. Yeah, see, now it covers his foot because the tile right under it, this is also an over tile now. Oh no! Oh no! His head goes through the top part.
Yeah, you saw it earlier.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, wait, hold on. So we have to do like one above and one below, I guess. So we need this tile also here. Wow, this is a pain.
Just work with that.
Here. Yeah, so it would, if you were to jump up here, like you can notice it like that, but you just have to make sure you can't notice it like this. I think that's the best you can get here. But the problem is if you have like a projectile weapon and you shoot it like here, it's gonna like be halfway visible and halfway not. Like you'll see it go through. So it's kind of an issue like that.
You coated the break on the wall anyway.
Yeah, but it's not actually a wall though. You can walk through it.
I mean, you could have a separate collision layer for projectiles.
Possible. There's two things I'm thinking of. One, it's a breakable wall that you would break and it moves out of your way, or you just don't use the overlay at all. You just do it DuckTales style, where this overlay just doesn't exist.
I was trying to imagine where Mega Man Zero ever does this.
They do it in
overlays.
They do it in the in Mega Man 01 in the factory level when you're inside the factory. I'm pretty sure they do one on like the left side wall, one of those walls. I think you can go into it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's somewhere, but I know it's there somewhere. There's a couple places that do it. But those areas, if I remember correctly, they transition to all the tiles being over, or that one specific wall will be over. And I've noticed a transition before when I've been playing. I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's because the hidden wall's there. They have to do that. So there's always going to be some level of wonkiness, but the player will obviously know if you start mixing and matching. They're paying attention, you know? If all of a sudden you're in a room and the floor goes over your foot instead of under, you'll be like, wait a minute, something's different. And then, you know, if they're savvy enough, they might realize, oh, they're trying to hide something behind the wall.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's kind of messed. I would say probably in this regard, the best way would just to have it be under only. Unless you're going to break a wall like Castlevania. But then it would be like a sprite overlaying it that looks like a wall. You know, then the wall wouldn't actually be there. I see the... Yeah, wait, hold on. Can I get it to show? I see the gap between the sprites they were talking about. I don't see it. I know it's only randomly occurring. You can see it down here if you look at this sprite. Between these two, you can see it pop up sometimes when I move. It's not doing it now. Oh, there it is. You see the line, the gap shows up, but only for a frame. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, you would just adjust your camera to make that not happen. But I'm not gonna bother with that here. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, in this case, I think my instinct here would be just don't do the overlay, just let you walk through. Because if the projectiles don't interact with the wall at all, then you wouldn't notice because they'd just fly over the wall like they would any other time. Like if it's Mega Man, the classic series, where they don't impact the wall, they would just fly through.
Yeah, the projectiles always go over everything.
Uh-huh. So if they went under, then you'd know it's a secret wall. Projectiles, they have to go over all of that in order to conceal it. Or you just don't have the overlayer, and then projectiles can just act just like the player does and go over it all the time anyway. It's kind of neat though. It's interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect to have to think about that until we did it, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, now it's interesting. So, yeah, that's funny. Alright, let's create an actual, let's create an actual room now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put, like with a background layer and stuff, I'm gonna put blocks here that we can jump up on. Let's see, hold on, how high can Ricky jump? Let's see. Oh, he can jump 3 high, it looks like. Could he? Yeah, he can clear 3. Okay, that makes sense. That's about what I thought it was going to be. So we want to go... I know I did, but I don't know. It's a test project, so I don't know how good it is. So, yeah, he wouldn't be able to jump here, only to here.
Always demand perfection.
So I would put like this, I guess. He might be able to jump that. Let's see. Should be able to. Yeah. Oh, wait. Did I put on the wrong layer? He doesn't go through it. Uh-oh. I put on the wrong layer, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's okay. Yeah, at least it's not merging layers anymore. So let's do that again. I had it here and here, right? Yeah, and then nope, not there. Was that what it was? Probably. Honestly, I probably don't even need that much because you should be able to jump from over here up to here. So we can do it like that, save some space on our level. That should work. Let's try it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. There we go. And then this retains to be a secret because you're like, oh yeah, it's glitched, but yeah, you're like, oh, I don't need to go down.
Another way to hide kind of gap would be to saw block over it and there's your point.
What do you mean?
So it looks like a real level.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna switch back to the under, and I'm gonna use this and this to get up here, and then here's where I'm gonna start my real level layout. So we're gonna start to use these, and we'll do the physical later. I just want to lay out the room here. We're gonna have to have an entrance. We'll do it here. And then a wall. An opposite wall. I don't know how high this is gonna have to be, but we'll just kind of wing it here for a bit. And we'll make it a decent sized room here. And then we'll fill in the middle. There. We're being a little lazy with it, but that's okay.
That's okay. Just gotta be
It's
lazy.
all right. There.
And nothing wrong with scrubbing it out.
Yeah. Kind of. Okay. Oh, that looks terrible there. Hold on, let me redo that part. Just kind of space it out here a little bit. Oh yeah, because I was using that one tile the whole way down through here. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Then we want to add this here. At the end here. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. And we're gonna need a whole lot of black to kind of smooth out the outside here. Now, what we might do in a different project is have this black be transparent and then just the background color is black. But for now, I'm not gonna bother with that. We're just gonna use this. Can I just select this and then brush with that? No, it doesn't let me do that. Okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, that's our time's up buzzer, but I don't give a shit. We were... Oh, the music. The music play went through its time up. That's how I clock my time. I just put a sound in the playlist that I know is the time up buzzer. But, I mean, you know, we kind of had that...
Like, we started an hour later, and we're
well, yeah, I
an hour
had...
earlier.
Right, I was...
Like,
well, it's because I took that emergency break. So it kind of fucked everything up.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll continue to go for a bit more. Yeah, and then something like this, just so we can't see like the outside world once we're inside. And that should be enough. That'll be okay.
I'm prepping a new background update.
Oh, okay. Then we'll say visual map back. I guess we'll do them like this, so the ones that are higher in the hierarchy are the ones that are supposed to be over. Now that doesn't change how they render, but it's a good visual reminder of what's supposed to be over, under, and back. And so tile map and tile map renderer. I'm gonna say background under player be -5 or something. It's fine. So this is 0 and this is -5. Okay. And here I'm going to take my pattern that I had before and I'm going to lay it out. And here's where we were going to find out whether or not mirroring these would be a pain in the ass. What's M? Oh, M is move. I guess? Wait. Do you select them and then you can move them? Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. But how do I... Wait, what's this one? Paint a fill box with an active brush. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That would have helped with the black. But what I want to do... Here, I want to copy this. Can I copy and paste it? Oh god, no, not pasted like a whole object. Why can't I copy this? This is select an area of the grid. Yeah. I don't want to move it, but I want to, like, draw with it. Oh, this is going to be an issue. Okay, hold on. We need to figure out how to mirror. I know there's a shortcut for it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is. Wait, that's upside down. That's rotating. The left and right brackets are rotating. But I want to mirror, so how do I mirror? Hold on. Let's take a look at some of the things we were looking at here. That's not Unity's documentation. Neither is this one. Oh, this is the one you sent me, though. Okay.
Okay, talk about how it works.
Yeah, I want to know how to... Oh, what did it say here? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so when editing... Okay, select. This one's called selection tool as you select the tile in the tile palette window in order... Wait. The tile palette window in order to see settings. Okay. Sure. Selection tool. Brush tool. Alright, that's the fill. Right. That's the eyedropper to select a certain tile. Wait, can you... Hold on, can you eyedropper, like, multiple tiles? Well, you can. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. It's the eyedropper. Okay, so I could do like this, and then I could potentially paint that. Oh, you know why? I'm on a different layer. These don't exist on this layer. I'd have to go to here. I'd have to eyedropper this. Yeah, then I could just do... Oh, that would be handy. Yeah, alright. We'll do that next time we need to do a room. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to mirror them. So let's go back. That article seems like it knows what it's doing. So let's see. Active tile map, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Good.
You know what? Control F mirror. No hits on mirror? How about flip? Flip, no unflip? Are you kidding me? I know you can do it. What is... Oh no, they're not going through it.
You're saying in Sprite, right?
Oh, I don't want to do it in Sprite. I would hopefully want to do it in Unity to save space.
No, I'm talking about something else. You're saying you can select a tile in one go, right? You'll click.
Let's see. Yeah. Painting. Oh yeah, painting on tile maps. Here we go. What did this dude just copy Unity's fucking images when he made his article? What did he just copy the whole article? It's the same thing. I don't know. I guess there's more stuff here. Oh, here we go. Shortcuts. Rotate, flip, shift.
Are you really surprised that a Unity developer is using asset slip?
Good point. Wait. This binding conflicts with multiple commands. You can choose to perform a single command, rebind a shortcut. Oh. Grid, nudge grid backwards. I want this one. The flip X. Yeah. There. Okay, see, it's flipped now, right? No, it's not. What the fuck happened? That's not right. No, what happened? Now there's more of them? What's going on? Resolve conflict. Wait, what's going on? I don't know. I'm confused. It's getting all mad at me. I just want to flip. Flip X, perform selected. But it doesn't. It's still the same. Hold on. If I select it and then do it? Now it doesn't do anything. What the fuck? Why? What do you wait. Oh shit, it's upside down now. Oh, there it goes. Now it works. I don't know why it works now. Alright, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as it works. Okay, I made my pattern, right? And so then I want to eyedropper this pattern and then do this. Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't think we need to flip it in Unity. Oh, what's up with that? Wait, what happened? Why is it all messed up? Am I doing this on... I'm doing this on the wrong fucking thing, that's why. I did it on the wrong one again. Delete! Okay. let's go to the actual underside one. Okay, here. We paste those. Now we do this. Well, we only need to do it on one. Eyedropper. Oh no, eyedropper on one. There we go. And now we can do it. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think I could put up with that, with flipping them and then just copying the pattern. That's not too bad. I will say that you probably don't have to worry about flipping them at that point. Unless you want to make them visually distinct, obviously, for different things. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Same time. And welcome. Okay, I'll place these two here, but then I'll go to delete mode and then kill that part. Yeah, alright, then let's take a look at what that looks like when we play. Oh, controller reconnects. Here we are. I'm just gonna drop Ricky over here, I think, once we're out of edit mode. Yeah, and then, well, whoa! Oh, we don't have, that's right, we don't have physical. If we turn our gizmo on, we see that it ends. So yeah, we forgot the physical. So let's go back. Yeah, we see that there. Okay, we'll go to visual. No, I guess this one's the physical. Let's rename that to physical. And oh yeah, I also said that I wanted to drop Ricky over here.
We're dropping Ricky? We're replacing with Ray?
No. Not that kind of drop.
No.
So, alright. Yeah, we'll go back to physical, then we'll check our...
So you're throwing Ricky out of a plane, I see.
Yeah. And then here, so you can see we got our... You can see the green line. That's actually really helpful that we can see it over everything. That makes it really easy to see what is there or not. Yeah. And that's it. That's all we had to do. When we hit play again. And we should be okay. Yep. You can see the green line, so we can turn that off now. Yep. It's looking good. So, yeah, it works. Kind of about how I thought it would. Minus a few little wacky things here and there. And then, of course, you saw that the physical was only there, so if you got on top, you could run around here. Only if you wanted to. But yeah, normally we wouldn't make that scalable, or there'd be a ceiling or something to prevent you from getting up there. Hey, it's starting to look like a real damn video game. How about that? He's running, he's jumping, he's doing stuff, he's getting caught on all the angles.
That was the point, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the point. I think I see what he's seeing. You see the tile gaps here? I think that's what that guy was talking about. But yeah, the way to solve that would be twofold. Either, yeah, probably still would want to do it both ways. You want to limit your camera to truncating its position. So you track an actual position that's got the full decimal point of the floating point of where it's supposed to be. And then you just truncate that so that it only goes in like, you know, like 0.1 steps or whatever. Or 0.01 or whatever is your smallest unit of movement. And then just round it. And then that'll get those gaps to go away. Now the other thing is to, because it's a small resolution game, I would run it and render it at its native resolution and then just blow up the texture that you get out of that to meet the whole size. I do that with Pocket Fighter as well. And that can help that. Then, honestly, if you do that, you probably will never see gaps on most computers, but I would still truncate the camera too. Because it can cause sprites to elongate the same error when it does that. You might have to also truncate your sprite positions. Like, the background doesn't move, so it's not really a big deal. But before you render, you could take all the sprites that are going to render and then adjust, like, round out their world position, and then just, like, snap it back after rendering finishes. Then you just change the sprite world position back what it was before, so that it won't interrupt anything. That would probably work. So just simplify what I mean by that. Say we're going to render, right? And we say that, like, Ricky's world position for his sprite is actually pretty clean. But let's say that we only have down to 1 decimal place. We would say, okay, the rendering process is started. We determined that Ricky's sprite is going to render. Wait, where's his actual sprite? Here's his actual sprite. Oh, they're only showing local position, though. Can I see world position here, or no? Hold on. Can I see world? No, it's all local rotation. Shit. Okay, this is a bad example, because you can't see what this looks like. Okay, I'm gonna select the root object here, but we're gonna pretend that that's a sprite object. But see how it's like the X is like 0.6977, etc., etc. What you would do during the render process, you would say, yeah, that rounds up to 0.7, and this rounds down to 0.6. Boom. And then you let it render. And then you would go back and you would fill these back in with what they used to be, so that it's not screwing the game up. Or like have a compounding effect on it. And then then render is stopped, and then now you're playing the game again. That's my theory. That's something I haven't implemented in the Pocket Fighter EX, but I think I'm going to. So that should take care of all of that issue with all this kind of rendering shit. You know, so again, render down to your lowest native resolution for pixel art games. Whatever your, per pixel resolution is going to be in screen size. And then adjust all the sprites before render to truncate their decimal and world space. And then make sure that your tile map doesn't move, so that they're always on like a good position to render and they won't get floating pointed. Yeah, if you do all that, then you should have a very clean 2D game. But again, that's only a 2D thing. In 3D, you don't do any of that. You don't have to. I think that would work. And that makes sense. So. Yeah, alright. He's doing it. He's running around, he's moving, he's grooving. And we'll get into our... Oh! I'll say if I can get in there with all the hanging that's going on. And here's our secret room. Let's see. You can see that that's a room on the inside. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. You just gotta make sure that your physical and visual stay on the same, right? Like they stay in sync. But with having created this this collider debug that we can see the line on, like that's super helpful, because you can see it all the time. It really helped when creating this, so I'm glad that we made that. I know, it's looking good. What do you think, Tim? Oh no, is Tim gone? Oh no, there he is. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, me too.
It really started looking like a game.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Why did it look like the collision moves when you jumped, though?
Well, yeah, I think it's just a floating point thing. Like you see it kind of shimmer or something, right? Yeah, I think it's just a rendering. Probably a floating point precision thing.
You might have been awake for like 24 hours now, so...
Oh no, Jesus. You just... Well, yeah, now I know you're on a you're on a consistent schedule now, right? But today's the day that you can stay up because you don't work tomorrow, or what's... I forget.
And this weekend for me now.
Wait, but it's Thursday.
Okay.
So,
Last day of the week.
are you getting cut off?
So it's the weekend now.
It is weekend for you now. Okay, yeah. So Thursday's like your Friday then for everybody else. Okay. All right, gotcha. Wait, so do you work on Sunday then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah. So you're just staying up late. You're not like actually switching schedules or anything. All right. I apologize. I
No.
kind of didn't even think about that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're kind of done here anyway. We kind of reached a good stopping point. We made everything look kind of cool, and
You should know all about it.
what's that?
What are you saying?
I think you're getting cut out.
What were you saying?
Oh, you sound like really far away now. Now that's dedication. Yeah. He's just powering through it. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you sound clear now.
You said in Discord time to time.
Yeah, Discord's making you a robot now. It's definitely Discord fucking up. Because now it's roboting you. God damn it. Why is Discord turned to shit? Anyway, I was saying, I guess we're basically done for now. This is a good stopping point. And it's getting like super late anyway. So, what's that?
You sure?
I'm sure, yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why? It's already late. It's like 11:25 here. God knows how fucking long it is, or how late it is for you. It's like what, 6:30 for you in the morning?
5 p.m.
Yeah.
5:30.
5:30. Okay. Still, it's fucked up, man.
Mark, remember that I sent you something.
You did, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I got you. Tim wants to see his tiles in. Okay. Hold on. I'll make an exception.
Working hard.
I'll make an exception here. Is that Cruz? Is that Cruz in a penny? Yeah. All right. I thought so. Okay. Oh, let's see. All right.
Empire Lord of the Castle.
Oh, okay. That's how that works.
Empire Lord.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So what I would do here then is I would just kind of copy out these tiles. Okay. So those are the hey, those are the ones I made, right? Or well, they might be modified.
Yeah. I've been mixing and matching things.
Gotcha.
Those times with the essence.
Yeah.
And you can put that. You have that green pattern already. Maybe try to make it on a half tiles. Maybe this already. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. That's the pillar that I made one time. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's
It's a cool
decorate.
pillar, so I liked it.
Yeah.
Took me a bit of effort to make the painting.
Oh, these green tiles are actually off. I thought that's. Yeah, I see. They're not actually
I know.
even.
I pasted them in real fast.
No,
pasted
that's-
everything real fast.
Yeah, and it's okay. I'm just trying to wonder if they should be somehow.
I wasn't really decided how much black there should be and how much wear and tear on the wall. You know?
Yeah. Do you think it should come down like this then to be even like with the other side?
Don't know. I was thinking it might be higher.
Move it higher. Yeah. I think they should be even. But you know what? They're a mirrored pattern, so I think if we only have this anyway.
Well, keep in mind, I really foobarred the bottom section. I just rushed it in there. The top is probably correct.
I actually think the bottom makes the most sense because then you're bordering.
I mean, I lowered it,
on,
but
on the grid here.
I lowered it by I really mucked the gridding in that section.
It looks alright though. Oh wait, no, I see here. I see what you're saying. This tile doesn't match this one, even though they're the same one. Yeah. I think
so I went real quick with this.
that's alright. I think this one's probably the best sample, so I'm just gonna use that. And hey, wouldn't you know it, we've got 2 gap up here. Put that right in. The candles, unfortunately, I'll have to just take 2. That's alright though.
Yeah, there should be a sprite, actually.
Yeah, it should be, but that's alright. Cool. It's just
to be a sprite.
Yeah, it's just a test, so. Okay, so this is... The top part can be mirrored, but the bottom part looks like it's unique for each one, so...
Yeah.
Right? No, it's not.
I was going by...
This
It's
ends in
not.
black?
No.
Yeah. This is not even.
Because of the pattern.
Yeah. Alright, well, hey, for a test, that's fine. Whatever. And then...
Hey, it needs to be that way because otherwise you don't get the pattern.
Yeah. And then we have the dresser. And we've got my shitty pillar. That's alright. It's an okay pillar. Yeah.
I like the color. I modified it a bit though.
Did you? It looks the same as I remember.
One thing you
but...
gotta watch out with the I shifted the lighting on some things,
Oh, okay.
so it would be consistent when I flipped it.
Yeah.
And I decided for a right-facing light source.
Do you think that this
Overall.
should be like this? And then this tile will cleanly fit with
Yeah.
that one. Yeah?
You can try it if you want.
Because it makes this and this the same width too, or the same height. I think that makes sense.
It's fine. You can do that.
Yeah, and then we can delete the middle here. We want one middle segment. And we can't mirror this, right, because the lighting will get...
Same modifications at the bottom.
Yeah. Right, and then we can't mirror...
But I was just...
Go ahead.
Yeah, make the same modification. Make the same modification.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. I was gonna say you could potentially flip this upside down for this one, but no, because of the lighting is very explicit. It would look wrong if you flipped it, so... This one you could, though.
One of them is double. One of them can be flipped.
Yeah, this one can be flipped. And then the floor looks different than mine, so let's copy that. And the rug. Hey, you turned my rug into something cool. That actually looks way better. It's only got 2 colors, though. Uh-oh. It's... Oh, I know, it's right. It's only got 2 colors, so... Well, I guess it's 3 because of the black. But no, the black's a wash color, though. Black's a wash color, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
4 colors.
Yeah, you're right, because of this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. It kind of just...
I was struggling because there's no real good red in the palette. Everything comes out looking like a brown.
Yeah. Right, and we've already used that for this. I kind of wonder if we could get away with having that. And then taking...
That's why I chose this slightly off color, so it looks like, something special.
Yeah.
To dilapidate it. Go ahead.
You're right, because I selected like one of them, and I was like, oh, it's the same. It's pink. Yeah, and this is just brown red, so you'd have to go darker. And that's just brown, and that's just, yeah. I guess that's... Wow, yeah, there is no good red.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
That one, but...
Alright, well, we'll do Capcom's philosophy. There's a lot of blue in the palette, so let's choose blue.
Well, that's why I chose the purplish.
Yeah,
the very regal.
Yeah, the pinky purple. Yeah, that works. I was just wondering if you could save a color by merging it with some... Oh no, but you're still using that color. It's just the black down here kind of bothers me. No blue for honor. Yeah, I don't know, but instead of like using black, wait, no, but that's not the problem. Black's the wash color. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of messed up. You'd have to break the color limit, or you'd have to merge this with like down here.
I
in order to make this
didn't
work.
want to render any tiles underneath it.
Yeah, it would have to be a sprite.
I just
But,
didn't want to render
like-
any tiles underneath.
Yeah. I don't know.
And is black really the wash color? Yeah, it's in all tiles.
Yeah.
Mostly the left side, I think. Oh, and it's your old stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, whatever. For now, it's alright. Oh, and this one on the side is a mirror of the other one, so we can just keep that. And is that everything? I think that's all of it. Oh, except the bottom here. Of which I think there is only one variant. So, you know what? It can go right here. It's fine.
Could be, yeah.
And this is... Wait, is this a
Check
complete mirror? No, it's not. Wait, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is a
Yes.
complete mirror.
It
Okay.
should be. It should be.
Yeah. Okay. Then we can save that tile too. And what do you want me to check?
Check the image again.
Oh, yeah.
See if we missed anything.
Don't think so. We got the carpet, we got the cabinets, we got the baseboards here, we got the candle.
the black?
got cruise. We already got black.
Empty black tile.
Yeah, we already got that one here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're all set. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll save this and then re-export it. Say yes. And then we have to copy it. The new export. We have to copy into... Where the hell is it? Here's... Oh, we gotta stop them first. Yeah, go into this folder and replace the file in Explorer. And boom. Okay, so there's a bunch of tiles. Now here's the thing, we don't know how these are gonna come through. They're gonna automatically come through or not. Oh, they do! Oh, perfect. That's what I was hoping would be the case. Yeah, so they're right there. Yeah, alright. So we just select a cruise here
The
and...
only thing I'm thinking, if you change the color of the dark green, you can mix it with the current pattern you got.
Oh, yeah, perhaps. Yeah,
Yeah, you want to cruise in there.
yeah. We'll put cruise. Yeah, I see what you're saying though, because the green is different, right? Yeah, so let's do that.
Yeah. I'll make an adjustment in the tile sets. Replace it in there?
Oh,
Replace it in Unity.
place what in Unity? Oh, like the
No,
candle?
well, I have tiles. Make it darker.
Oh, yeah, like all
Darker
those.
for
Yeah, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. They gotta be pattern specific.
replace with the lighter greens and then edit them.
You know what I'm gonna do? Just make this black. When you come into the room, it's its own thing. Yeah, so Chris is gonna have to go up a little bit, and then why not eyedropper that? Yeah, this is actually pretty easy to work in like this. And yeah, so you would.
And they put a few candles in, and then we know the colors are wrong, so we're gonna have to fix that in, the tile sheet. See what that is.
Hmm.
Do you have a candles in too?
Wait, it's not working. It's
the
doing.
flip.
Yeah, the flip's not
Yeah.
doing it. I don't know how. It says resolve conflict, but you go to conflicted bindings, and there's nothing here. What are you supposed to fix?
Just go to bindings then.
Grid. Nudge grid. Can I just like... Oh, shit.
Flip out.
Oh, I could just disable it. I don't know what the fuck nudge grid forward and backwards is, and I don't give a fuck. I really don't. But grid painting, yeah, is there. Okay. Alright, sorry. Blood pressure's rising. Oh, here we are.
Don't be flipping up and down now.
There we go. There we go.
That's for
We
the
got it.
tiles.
We got it.
That's cool. Okay.
And then,
Yeah, just put some candles in, and then we need to make an adjustment to the sheet.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. Okay. Yeah, so then we'll put, you had the candles down here, so we'll put one here. We'll center it on Cruz. This is his regal, fixture is lighting up our room here. We'll put it that way. Okay, so then, yeah. But then we have to change.
All the candles clipping into that color. No, reverse it. Make the other one darker.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, you mean like
make
this?
The other walls darker.
You want this?
No. I'm saying make the light green dark green.
Oh, yeah, but it's the same as. But it's the same.
Maybe make it.
Could you get a darker green?
There should be a darker color instead.
Yeah, I don't think we have one. That's the darkest one in the palette.
Or in the palette, like the dark blue, maybe.
Yeah, you could do that. Fading green to blue might work. Oh no, it doesn't. Does not work right. I don't know. I think we should do it the other way around. I think this should be the white, and then we could just make this like blue or something.
There's a darker, or an intenser green.
A darker what?
If you go more to the left, you get more intense greens that are a little bit darker.
Now they're about indistinguishable, especially from a distance. So,
yeah.
I don't know about that. Yeah, they're barely distinguishable, but the difference in hue is really weird. I don't like it. You could potentially use it for the darker version. You could do that. Like, this is okay. Like, that's alright.
Unless you do the dark one and have like the light gray in between them for effect.
I don't know. I think this looks alright. It's just like green wallpaper, right?
Sure, you can go with it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I kind of like the light gray though, but
yeah, I like that green-gray combination. It's one of my favorite color combos. Or you know, gray/white, whatever.
But I suggest you just kind of clip it to the candles with the pattern. Those top 3 pixels candle don't really matter.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. At least for now, it's fine. It's kind of a test here. Okay, yeah, and they updated automatically, which is cool. And so we want get the eyedropper of this. We want that for that. And oh wait, no we don't, not for that one. We want that one. Wait, no, hold on. We want this one. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. I mean, yeah, obviously the pattern's cut off on the top, but I mean, you know, with the tiles that we have currently, it's good enough. It works. So that's cool.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
Don't forget to put like a carpet in front of Chris's face.
Oh yeah, cabinets. You need some cabinets.
Cabinets, yeah, definitely.
I don't know. This should go over here. Kind of like border.
You have an issue. You have an issue with the top because you break pattern.
I do.
The pillar in the. Yeah, they can only be 2 apart because it's pattern top.
Yeah. Well, here, what I can do.
Why not put the pillars in the opening as well?
Oh, like over here? Kind of like this. I don't know, it looks kind of weird. I'm not sure about that one. Let's see, and then we need to invert it. It's fine, whatever, just for a test, it's okay. Then what I want to do is...
Yeah, it looks like the thing is supported now, at least.
Yeah. I actually want to move this over. And paint that there. And Actually, no, it wouldn't be that one. The pattern would be this one. I don't know. It kind of doesn't matter because the pillar.
You can move
Separates
the black layer, the top one lower.
This
Not a black at the top.
here?
Move the one lower.
Oh, or I could just expand the ceiling too. Could just move this upwards.
I mean, more shadow, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
get you. Oh shit, hold on. And then I just moved this up. Oh, are we on the wrong layer now? We're on. Oh, we're on back. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll have to go to this one. Oh, there we are. Okay, move it up. Right, and you did this on yours. Let's see. What's the eye?
You
Eyes.
still
Yeah.
the visual line there.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll adjust the physical,
I mean, the
but
yeah.
yeah.
And the pillar needs to rise one. I think.
Does it? Oh, you're right. Yep, it goes all the way to the top. Okay. So then, yeah, we just move this. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Oh no! Stop it.
This is basically for you to learn, get used to it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. I'm on, yeah, back. So let's,
Because this is a bit of a more complex tile set now.
yeah. Oh, I put the, yeah, I put the black on the wrong layer. I gotta put that on the under. Or the back layer, rather. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of learning, but it's fine. There.
Now, for the pillar in the middle, you know those things you have at the top and the bottom? Can you attach two of them together and put them in the middle around Cruiser's face height? So it looks like a detail.
Oh! Yeah,
Step.
perhaps.
Use them oppositely.
Right. You want to do this, but basically. It kind of works.
Yeah.
Oh, I need, yeah, I need to do this then too. Yeah. It looks
Keep
weird, but it's okay, I guess. For a test.
Just testing.
I think it would look better as a
Or
solid.
flip them around. Or flip them around. The other one up above.
You mean to get rid of this?
The bottom at the top, the top of the bottom. In the middle.
You
No,
want
no, leave those be.
to... Hold on.
Just to say in the middle section, you can change which one's above.
I don't understand.
Revert. Right now, you put the bottom section of the pillar at the bottom middle section. Try putting it at the top middle section.
Wait. Okay, you want me to move this up here?
No, you just the middle effect. The middle piece just do it reversed.
Yeah,
You have two
I
tiles,
don't
one is
know.
top, one is bottom. You have two tiles, one is top
Okay,
and bottom.
we're gonna do this tile by
Flip those.
tile. What tile do you want me to select?
The bottom one is what?
Okay, that one?
Put that one in the pillar at the height of the top of the painting.
Right here.
Yeah, but leave it also at the bottom. Duplicate.
Oh, you want me to copy it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now do the
Yeah.
same thing from the top to the middle.
From the top? The very top.
Yeah, from the top. Yeah, the top one.
You want to put
move
this
it
here?
down to the bottom of the painting.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, it's all right.
Creates a different
Yeah.
effect, yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
see what you
different
mean. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, now that we have everything in place, play.
Okay.
And maybe put a secret towel on Cruz's paint or
Oh.
cabinets.
I didn't adjust the physical, so we can't go any higher than this. But
Yeah.
I'll fix that in a minute. But yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
There, it's a nice little lived-in home now.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, take off the gizmos and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Of course, Ricky's the same color as the background, so that little kind of
Hey,
falls
still
back in
stands
there.
out.
But yeah, at least he's got the outline right. And of course, the camera will be still during a room like this. It wouldn't be following him everywhere. In fact, let's simulate that by just.
You forgot the carpet.
Oh, I did. Okay. Well, we'll fix. Yeah, we'll fix the physical and the carpet at the same time. So I'm gonna delete that. I will. Knock this up though. Compensate. It doesn't really have to be, but I don't know. Just something in me makes me want to make all the walls too thick. Not.
You don't clip through it.
Yeah, I mean, in the old games that might have been a legit concern, but I don't know about for our system. You shouldn't do that, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then now the carpet. So
we'll get in there.
yeah. Oh, this would be perfect because we can just like. Oh no, you can't. Well, you can. Yeah, it kind of works. It kind of works. I'll get with that. It works. There we go. Look at that. That was
tiling it. So.
Yeah, adding that was painless. And yeah, here we go. We're going. We're rolling. Jump up to our. Wait, is it a garbage tile down there? Oh no! Why is there a cruise tile down there? What happened? What? Oh, you know what it was? I bet just like what I said before. Don't use any of those blank tiles. They look transparent now, but once you fill that graphic in, then it becomes a thing. I bet I accidentally put a cruise tile down there. Oh, we got chat. Let's see. Hi, how can I make my character jump only when ground check is true? Oh yeah, look, I did it a whole bunch of times here. That's so dumb. I mean, that depends on how you coded your character. Like, that's a really nuanced answer. There's no easy answer for that. There's a 1,001 different ways that you can make your character move around, so I don't know what your specific situation is. Look, I'm not exactly tech support here. Alright, hold on. Let me get through this and I'll take a quick look at it. I cannot promise that I'll be able to do anything with it, but I will at least take a quick look. But let me get through this first. Yeah, the cruise tiles. Let's see, those are on the under, so I'm gonna change this to 4, because I see under and I think that's like the back layer. Let me say 4. Let's see.
So you pasted it everywhere, so.
Yeah, you could tell that I used it to delete the ones that were overflown here. Yeah, so I made the mistake. I probably thought I had delete on and I didn't, and I was pasting the cruise tiles.
Room looks neat. Yeah, the basement ain't too big, Mark.
The what?
The basement link ain't too big.
It's not?
It's like a
okay.
code.
Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, if I get handed a 1,000-line thing of code, I'd be like, no, I'm sorry.
10 or 20 lines, maybe?
Okay, yeah, alright, we'll take care of it in a second. I'm just looking. I think that was all I wanted.
It would have been hilarious if the hidden room was all cruise tiles or something.
Yeah, that would be funny. Okay, so what I wanted to do is just then pause it here. We're going to go to the camera. I'm just going to detach it from following the character. I'm going to take out this follow transform. And we'll...
Yeah, he'll check it in a minute. Rounding up.
It doesn't quite fit on one screen, but that's fine. We'll just pretend that it does. Yeah, it also will not... Come on. There, that's good enough. Let's say it. Oh no, there was more to it. That's fine. I'd say it won't scroll left or right either, but that's okay. So, wait, or can I make it scroll left and right? Did I build that into there? Follow position, follow rotation. No, I did not build in a XY axis. But yeah, so in the game, it'll probably be kind of more static stuff like this. So you'll be walking around. It's okay. He sort of gets knocked into the background a little. In light of this, I might pick like a slightly different shade of green in the back. But it kind of depends.
Or on him. Depends really.
I like the shade of green he has, though. I don't want to change his color. That's okay. It's alright.
Yeah, doesn't he look like a vampire lord? It does.
A little bit, right? Let's see if we can change this quick. This is what now? It's that color? Yeah, so if we change it to this, it's a little more forest greeny, right? Might be able to...
Yeah, but now it's less creepy. I don't know.
It could absolutely change the mood of the room. It didn't change. Oh, you know why? Hold on. I didn't go through the whole process. I forgot to export it. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't have to change it. That helps. That helps. He's a little bit off the background now. Yeah.
Yeah, so check out the basement.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at the link. I'm assuming he's using the physics. What we'll see. It's a good thing you checked it ahead of time. I don't have to check it myself. Okay. What are we doing? Oh my god, so many ads. Go, get. Chew.
They could be worse.
Jump Force. Really? They put one right in the middle? Dude, that's fucked up. You know what? No, fuck that. We're copying the text.
The top is the bottom is just the raw.
How do I just download? Wait, how do I just download? Oh, that's it? Oh, that is the whole thing. Okay, it's not. I thought this was broken up in the middle. Here, you know what? For my own eyes' sake, we're gonna put it in something else because this website's pissing me off. All right, here we go. Plain text. Oh yeah, it is very small. C#. Wait, what is? Oh. Okay, hold on. Bump that out. Your formatting's killing me, kid. Like, it's making me wig out here. I'm too OCD for this. Put everything on the same thing. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look. But yeah, he's using physics. He is grounded. Okay, I get it. He's shooting down. He's shooting... a raycast downward to detect the 4.5. Okay, probably not the best way to do that, but that's fine, I guess. Let's see. You also change physics to physics 2D. Yeah, that would absolutely help. Yeah, all right. And I was gonna say, yeah, you got rigid body 2D, you got physics 2D. Yeah, that's good. Okay, then there's your movement axis. So you check if you're grounded. Why are you applying your movement without checking? Wait, hold on, this is... Oh, this is left and right. Okay, yeah, you can move left and right when you're grounded, sure. You should put comments in here to be like, move horizontally. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is, but yeah, makes sense. See, just your movement speed is up here. Okay. Here's a little tip. When you multiply toward a vector here, always do all your floats together and then multiply it to the vector. Because when you do delta time times the vector, then it does times x times y times z. and then you do times movement speed. It says times X times Y times Z. So you like at least tripled your computations. But if you multiply these together first into one float, then it only has to do the XYZ multiplication once. It's a little efficiency tip, but yeah. Alright, let's see. Then get the jump button. So if you jump, you press jump, get button down. Yeah, that should be right. And you're grounded. Then you apply force. You add force. So you're letting physics pull you back down to the ground, is that right? Is that what you're trying to do here? Yeah. No X force, but you're doing Y force. And force mode impulse. See, I don't use the physics system, so I'm not sure. Like, this looks alright. As long as gravity will pull you back down after you do this, then this looks okay. Wait, hold on. How are you getting a bull out of this? Are you checking your raycast hits to make sure that you're not interacting with yourself? Because if you do this raycast, you might be hitting your own collider. And then if you're detecting your own collider, it'll always think it's on the ground. Alright, answer this question. What is it doing right now with this code, the way that it's set up? Is it just letting you jump all the time? So like you can jump even if you're in air, right? Is that the problem? You're jumping everywhere. Okay, yeah. And I think the reason is because when you do a raycast, it will return every collider unless you tell it to, unless you separate them by layers, it will return a collision with every collider. And what's probably happening is the raycast is shooting at the edge of your collider for your character. And it's detecting the character, and it's like, well, I found something. I found myself. That must be the ground, you know. So what we have to do here, and I'm just spitballing pseudocode right here. So you'll have to adapt it if it's not syntax correct. Instead of doing this, you're gonna have to do raycast all, and you're gonna have to do, let's see, raycast hits. You can do this. And this is going to be an array of raycast hits. So you're going to say int I equals 0, I is less than this.length, and then I plus plus. I suppose that'll be a capital L, right? And if I'm guessing as to what the property is here, it's probably going to be a collider property. So if the collider is equal to your collider, but you have to define this. So you're gonna have to pull, you know what? There might be a rigid body. Might be able to do by rigid body. If it's the rigid body, it's the same as your rigid body, then you don't want to, let's say continue. This is yourself. Don't consider yourself to be the ground. I'm assuming you can get a rigid body out of here. If not, you'll have to cache your collider or whatever. Oh, yeah, typo. And then I would say otherwise, this collider at this point is not you, so it is the ground, I guess. So then grounded equals true down here. And then you can break because we only need to detect one ground. Let's see, grounded, yeah. So I'm gonna say it's false at first, and then you want to look for one that's true. I'm gonna say look for the ground. Spell that right. Yeah, and then you would go through all these raycast hits. And then look, just make sure that it's not you. Because if it's you and you don't specify that it's not you, then it will capture yourself as the ground, and I guarantee that's what's happening. So this is what you would have to do. You have to look through all the hits. If you do raycast all, you get multiple, whatever got hit in that line of sight there. Just make sure that one of them's not you. And then you can take the other ones as valid ground. Now you can get into raycast layers. You can make like a ground layer and make sure it's only looking for the ground layer, but that's kind of other stuff. Like that's outside of this. This is really the main concept you gotta worry about, not hitting yourself, because if you raycast from yourself, you will hit yourself and it will count. So be very careful with that. But yeah, that should work. Like, see, you got that all written down? If you want to try that. Because I think that will work. I don't know if I can paste it in chat. It's kind of a lot. You got it written down? Can you paste spin it? I've never paste spinned in my life, but sure. Let me make sure all this looks correct before I decide to send it over. You know what? Let me do a quick check. Make sure Raycast Kits actually has a component like that. I'll make sure it actually would work. So I'm just gonna spitball this anywhere. Say var raycast hits equal physics 2d dot 2d dot raycast all. How come we're not getting? There we are. Okay. And this spits back. Okay, it's gonna take a second to load. Should spit back raycast hits. Alright. Well, while it's thinking, do raycast hits I dot say 0. Okay, there we go. It's coming to life now. So, do we have a rigid body? We do. Okay, yeah, it should work then. Just compare the rigid body to make sure it's not yours. So, let's go back to our code here. Yeah, unless I did some kind of typo or something here, this should theoretically work. If that's what the problem was, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So, there you go. Where's Pastebin? How do we use Pastebin? Do I have to make an account? Paste? Hey, there we go. I guess I don't. The damn ads out of here. Okay. Expiration. I don't know. 1 hour. Sure. Should be enough. Public. Yeah, sure. Alright. Whatever. Do it up. Okay. I guess I just share this then, right? Oh, here. Share. No, that's Facebook. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this. It should work. Alright, here you go. Coming in hot. In chat, there's your Pastebin link. There we go. Alright, I should charge for this. Unity Help Desk. $25 an hour, please. Alright. Yeah, that should work. If there's syntax errors, just work those out, but I'm pretty sure that'll be alright. There you go. There's a freebie. Tim, you still with me? Uh-oh. Tim's dead. Did he drop? Oh, Tim's dead. Okay. That's alright. Okay. Alright. Well, that should just about do it. Now it doesn't even let me jump. How would that be? It's false by design.
Okay. That's weird.
If you're looking for ground, I don't know. Is he not on the floor? Not close enough to the floor? I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Unless the ray is firing above the floor now.
The ray might not be big enough, maybe. He's doing it from his position down. Like, I don't know what his setup is, but like, should work. I don't see why this doesn't work. It's not a really good way to detect the ground, but I mean, for what he's got going right now, it's fine, but yeah, if your rigid body equals your rigid body, then don't consider it the ground. Otherwise, consider it the ground. I don't know why it wouldn't work. I can't imagine why this wouldn't work. Movement. Yeah, and then you jump only when you're grounded. I'd have to look at the project file, I guess. I don't know. I don't see why this wouldn't work unless he set it up weird.
It's 6 a.m. now, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta head out. C# is cursed. Honestly, I think it's probably something set up in your scene that might be wrong. Like maybe this position's not the correct position to fire from, but yeah, you're firing a raycast down. You don't want to do your own. Rigid body's your unless everything's. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I don't. So that's why I say I don't know what his collider situation is like in the scene. I don't know what it looks like.
Gotta make sure it's the bottom portion of the character and not the top.
Yeah, it might be your scene.
Like the little cruise room we made?
What's that?
You like the little cruise room?
Yeah, the cruise room. It's pretty cool. It is. It looks kind of neat. I mean, it's just prototype now. I mean, we'll refine stuff, but it does look kind of cool.
It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. It does look cool. It actually looks like a thing now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as this problem goes, I mean, I don't see why this wouldn't work. Unless something in the scene is messed up. Are you sure that everything is attached to your rigid body correctly? You know, or is the ground part of your rigid body? Like, that would be the only thing I can think of, is that either it's not your collider is not attached to your rigid body correctly. Or something. I mean, you could compare on collider, you could do your whatever it is, if it's a box collider 2D. And then you could say your collider. Like, you could do that. And just, well, you'd have to serialize field. And then instead of that, you just do collider to collider, and you check that. You could do that instead. You'd have to fill this in the editor. You'd have to drag in whatever game object has the collider you're working off of, and then check it. And that's the only other thing I can think to do. Other than that, it's something in your scene's all monkeyed up. But I don't see it, so I can't really comment on it. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I can tell you, man. Yeah, I would say without seeing like it in action, like there's no way to tell. But there's no reason this shouldn't work, especially not the collider version, because we do this all the time. We had those kind of problems, and that's how we fixed it. But we don't use the physics system either. That's a different thing. But I don't know. I don't like using the physics system for jumping around and stuff. I don't think it's a good way to do it. Oh, that's a typo. So I don't know. That's all I could say about it. If this doesn't work, then there's something in your scene that's messed up, I think. But that's all I can say. Sorry. All right. Well, so that's about the end of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm getting out of here too.
Have fun with that, but good job in the room.
Yeah, hey, it works. At least we got some experience with the tile maker, you know.
We wanted to do.
I think the next step here would be to create some kind of restricted camera system, so that it looks normal. It's not just like, you know, you see half the floor because the camera's so far down. But yeah, something like that. But yeah, anyway, all right, I'll let you go. Thanks for hanging in there with me. All right. Yeah, see you later. Have a good one.
Scrub out for me.
Yeah, scrub out, man.
Bye.
See you. Yeah, and I'm gonna book it here in a minute too. So, any questions regarding the tile system? If not, then I guess I'm done. Yeah, as far as... Now, I don't know what your experience level is with programming and game development and all that. With the physics, just using the physics to create like a platforming game is only going to get you so far. It's kind of the quick and dirty way to do it. 3D movement and 2D movement in like a nuanced fashion like this is incredibly difficult, or at least I find it to be. So I can understand the physics looks tempting, and it will technically work, but it may not, you may not get the quality of results that you're looking for. I guess I'll put it that way. May have trouble getting it to feel like a professional game by going that route. And it will be a lot of work to roll your own, but I think that'd be the only way you'd be able to get a really high quality feel out of the game. And that's what we're struggling with now. Like, it sort of works. We don't use physics here at all. We're actually like tracing the lines and walking along the lines and stuff. See the green lines here. And it works, sort of, until you get stuck on the edge and stuff, but, you know, we'll work out the details eventually. So it'll get better. Yeah, there's that too. But we'll work those out. It's definitely doable. So, but the thing I wanted to do is be able to walk on any surface here. And then if it's a wall, and it doesn't let you move into it. But it's all based on like the angle of the floor and all that, which is a lot harder than it looks. But you can have, like, for this game it's not going to matter too much because we're using tiles, right? But eventually what I would like to do is to have, you know, we can have like a game that uses like high resolution graphics, and then we might need like circles to walk around, and boxes of any slant and shape and all that. That's what I'd like to get it to do now, so I don't have to worry about it later. And then to have like maybe like gravity changing like this. Oh, he got stuck. Yeah, he's all screwed up right now, but you get the idea. Alright, that'll do it for today. We've got... Oh, I think it's screwed up. There, schedule? Schedule! Schedule! Hey, I made Thursday today. How about that? Give me a golf clap. I made the bare minimum. We'll be back Sunday. I'm going to continue on Dark Souls. Now, AJ said I was almost done, quote unquote, so I don't know if that means one more session or 2 more sessions or whatever, but we're getting there. It's been a fun trip. of having to relearn video games entirely. And then I don't know what we'll play after that. And then on Monday we'll do more of the fighty game, Pocket Fighter EX, that I work on, and then Thursday again, I'm not sure, we'll do something related to this project. I'm not sure exactly what it'll be. Maybe that camera system, maybe not. Because even if I do a camera system now with the broken physics or whatever, it kind of doesn't matter. Like, I can easily port that to the main project file whenever we get like all the prototype stuff worked out. So we can kind of copy that kind of system over. That should be alright. And yeah, so I am patron funded, so if you want to support my personal efforts in game design, or well, game development, I guess, I do have Patreon, and that is, or if you just want to throw me a bone, here it is, Patreon. There's the link. Got it. When I throw me a bone, you just want to support my personal efforts in game development, that is the place to go. We do have a list of patrons to read out. So we got Alex Smith, Mugen, It's Chump, David Leonard, Garen Johnson, Cameron Lyle, Varinex, Awakened Emperor, Angel, Mike Cruz, Taryn Williams, Bryce Nagalingam, AJ, Alex D, Grave Spirit, Mega Keo, Miles Griffin, Ben K, D-Money107, and LD Walker. So thank you guys very, very much. You help me dedicate a bit more time to this, which is always good. I get more progress out, get more things going. So thank you guys extra special much, and thanks everybody for watching and hanging out, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. So have a good one and scrub out.